Hi, I'm Lizzie and this is Lizzie Reads, and welcome to my recent book haul. And I consumed this within 24 hours, and which I can definitely attest that it was a good comparison. And coincidentally, it was Free Comic Book Day. I couldn't resist. It's really pretty. Sorry about that. I'm just not really sure where to start. I haven't filmed a haul in such a long time. And again, we're in a not great setup, not like ideal for me and everything, but hopefully things are going to start to get better. I have to have a sip of my coffee because I am tired today. But I'm just going to run through the biggest book haul potentially ever I've had on this channel. It feels like quite a lot. It's been in a good couple of, a little while anyway. I'm not keeping track at the moment. Maybe I should. But at the beginning of the month, I went for a little day out. Took myself down to a coffee shop which has lovely books all over the walls and things like that, and I decided to go to Waterstones and buy some 2 for buy one get one half price books, and I've read 2 of them so far, so I'll go through those ones first and then the other 2. So I have The Appeal by Janice Hallet, which is like a dossier, emails, notices, text type of mystery. Like, it's a very cozy mystery, and I consumed this within 24 hours and very much enjoyed it. But is there a vlog for this? I don't think there is actually, but I really like this, so I will say that. Then also I bought Amari and the Night Brothers by B.B. Alston. Really enjoyed this, and thought it was really interesting, really fun. They're calling it Nevermore Meets Men in Black, which I can definitely attest that it was a good comparison. And then the 2 that I didn't read from the books I got from Waterstones, and that is Rainbow Grey by Laura Ellen Anderson, and this is a book about weather magic. It's a middle grade, so I'm really excited to read that. Then we also have Love in Colour by Bolu, Babalola, and this is a short story collection about mythic love stories, and it's meant to be really beautiful and really interesting and fun. So yes, I'm really excited to read this as well. I think I might try and squeeze Rainbow Grey into my September TBR, because I've had a little bit of a switch around, but I think I'm going to do a video about that. The next book I purchased was one on its own online, and that is Virginia Woolf's Orlando. And the reason I bought this is because I went away for the weekend camping, and we went to Knoll House, or we went to Knoll Park, which is a deer park in Kent, and it's attached to Knoll House, which is where Virginia Woolf stayed for some time when she was in a relation. I think she was in a relationship at the time, or this might have been where the relationship blossomed with Rita Sackville-West, and the Sackville-Wests own the Knoll House, and it's a beautiful, great big estate. I think I did a reading. No, I didn't do a reading vlog. But I wanted to read this sort of like whilst I was away on that weekend. That in the house is like very much based on these, and the grounds is very much based, like brought into this story. And this is about I believe it's about a transition, or what would have been a transition at the time, which like how a transition would have played out of its time. And I'm really interested to read it. I've heard it's very beautiful, and I've only read A Room of One's Own, so I am really excited to read that. But I didn't get a chance to read it, but I will read it again leading up or after, because I will go to Knoll House again, because I really want to visit. Then next, sorry about the slight change in angle, we had a little bit of a falling over. I went on that weekend in which I bought this for, we went into London for the day. I went to Forbidden Planet, and coincidentally it was Free Comic Book Day, so I got a whole stack of free comic books. We got the Teen Titans Beast Boy Loves Raven, which I have already read. We got the Critical Role Mighty New Origins, which is a Dark Horse Comics. The Teen Titans is DC. Earth's Mightiest Heroes, The Avengers, which is obviously Marvel. Another DC, because we've got Suicide Shark. We've got Spider-Man and Venom, which is obviously Marvel. And then we also have a Batman It's just a special edition, so I don't actually know what the title of this is or what it's a sample of, and that is of DC. That's another DC comic. And I haven't really read many comics of this sort. I read a lot of I do like to read graphic novels, but I haven't had a chance to sort of read any of this sort so far. I've read Teen Titans, but I think I'm going to read the rest in maybe like a video and give my thoughts on how reading comic books are, and like maybe purchasing some comic books from that, or getting into comic books. Then whilst I was in Forbidden Planet, I couldn't resist, and I bought 3 graphic novels. One is a large graphic novel, and that is Tilly Walden's Are You Listening? And I just really love the colour palette of this. It's really pretty, and I've heard really good things. It's slightly magical, LGBTQ+, so I'm really excited to read that and maybe get a new sort of favourite graphic novel artist and writer. And then I also got Descender Volume 1, which is, it says, by Jeff Lemire and Dustin Nguyen. And I've not heard a lot about this. I don't know a lot about Descender, then it's just a sci-fi based comic book series, but I've heard Jade and Steph talk about it a lot, so that's why I picked it up. And then I also got Vote Loki by it doesn't have specific contributors to this on there, unless it's the Hastings, Foss, McCaffrey and Chakri. I'll have a little look and I'll pop it in the description or down the bottom here. And I just love the Loki show, and like I said, I'd like to get more into comics, and I believe this is a standalone because it doesn't say volume 1, so I think this might be a good just way to get into it, and Loki's such an interesting character. Then next, I did also get 2 more graphic novels from the library. I haven't been to the library in ages, but I got the 24 Panels, which is an anthology of comics, and the funds from the sale of this anthology go to supporting the Grenfell survivors in their counselling because of the PTSD that they obviously suffered. So I've actually read this one, and it was very interesting. I liked it. It was nice to read an anthology of comics, because usually I read like chunky graphic novel series. And then also I got Twisted Romance, which is 12 tales of love from comics' hottest talents. So it's by Image, and I like quite a lot of Image comics that I have read, so I love Paper Girls and things like that, and I just thought it's another like way to try, and it's chunky and I really liked it. This has worked its way onto my September TBR, but we'll get into that. And last but certainly not least, we have the Percy Jackson box set, and this is the first. Is it the Heroes of Olympus? Heroes Half Boy Percy Jackson. Just says Percy Jackson Ultimate Collection, but I bought Percy Jackson series because I have a copy of Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief from a really long time ago, but it was really battered and I really enjoyed it, so I wanted to read the rest of them, so I bought the box set because actually it's very reasonably priced. So I've got all of them, and I'm hoping to like binge them. I did do a reading vlog of me reading Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. I never actually uploaded it, so I think what I might do is edit the footage together and either put in the footage of me reading the sequel. I'm not sure how that's going to go, if I'm going to like it or anything, or how much footage I'm going to get, because I haven't read it yet. But I might see like how good of a vlog it makes and see what we can do with that. So I've got a lot of magical readathon vlogs coming up at the moment. But yes, that's all. That's quite a lot actually. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's 15 books, and then the 6 free comics, which are so small. I don't know if they're even like counted in that respect. They're more like samplers. But yes, so excited to have lots of new books on my shelves, and some I'm really excited about. Some of them have been sitting here for a while, so I've already got used to the idea of them. But yeah, I've really just wanted to share that with you guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Goodbye.